can you talk us through then the first, let's say, the next phase where you go from one to a few locations? What did you then, how did you manage to go from one to multiple locations? And by the way, how many locations are there today?
Yeah, so I'll take the locations first. So we have 28 now. We opened one last week or a week ago on Thursday.
Congrats.
Of time of recording, and then we're opening the next one 29th next week. So
All right.
So almost 30 now. I think if we take so we did the pilot and we got it kind of working and we thought we had it figured out. The next step was to open location number 2, and we did that in Helsinki, very central location, and we were expecting it to, feeling optimistic, but at the day of opening, again, we had a long line out the door, and that was maybe the moment when we realized that there's something here. This will work, and that was a very positive feeling. And then we opened the door, and we started to make the burgers, and we thought that the line would end, but it didn't end. It kept going for the whole week, and then a couple of weeks, and then the whole summer. So 4 or 5 months, we had a constant queue every day, and that was very challenging in terms of getting the restaurant up and running, because we were always a bit behind, trying to recruit more, trying to prep more, and getting investing in new equipment. And I think we only survived if the first summer was tough and we only did it because we had a great team. I think the team in the second location during the summer was really amazing. We had some great people who really pushed through a very hectic summer, and I think Friends Brgrs wouldn't be here without the people who worked there those early years.
All right.
So that was location number 2, and then after the summer, it quieted down maybe just a bit, and we kept improving, and then the next year we opened 3 more locations. So we had this quite rapid growth from just 1 location in a small city to 5, and this was one of the most challenging times as well, because we didn't really have the processes or the instructions or like the handbooks. We didn't have no one in the team had any experience, since we were all so new. We didn't have the possibility to put in a startup team to the new openings, so it was kind of, we were stretched quite thin. But again, for some reason we really attracted great people, and we had amazing teams in all the restaurants that learned fast and were flexible and wanted to help out and make a success out of it. And I think that was really that's something I'm very thankful for.
Yeah. And
but I think so scaling up from 7 people to 140 in 1.5 years, that was very a tough challenge, but and we did a lot of mistakes throughout those years. But I think we were quick to adapt and react and try to learn, and I think the product and the brand was good enough, so customers also forgave us.
Yeah. And then you say you grow from 7 to 140 people. Obviously your role changes as well, because in the beginning you are operationally involved in making sure the patties aren't burned and that all of the tills are the orders are registered correctly. Once you have 140 people, you need to manage them. What were you in? How was your role evolving throughout that period?
Yeah, so when we went to 3 locations, my role, or I started as a country manager and was more trying to build the organization with having individual restaurant managers, and my role would be more operationally active still, but more managing them and also developing the business. But that's maybe more like in reality, of course, it was very hands-on. I remember when we opened the 3rd location, I was there for 3 weeks and very hands-on in the kitchen every day. So it's and I think that's something that's a strength of Friends Brgrs. So the whole team, the management team we have now, the majority of them have been with the company for a long time, and have worked hundreds of shifts on the floor, and that's something that's been really key to us, understanding the business and understanding our staff as good as I hope we do today.
Okay.
And I have to say, as even now with 28 locations, I still do shifts.
Yeah,
On the floor.
you're still part of the operational team from time to time.
No, you have to. I was 2 weeks ago. I did my last shift, and I always try to pick the ones where there's actually need for help.
So you
get,
keep
the adrenaline flowing and get to be part of the action. I really like to work shifts.
Yeah, and that keeps you closely attached to, of course, the operations itself. You feel it.